I want to do a sound test. Anybody coming in? Yep. Anybody? It's weird. I don't see a single person coming in. Okay. Is it the system having an issue or? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, QY, good to see you. Okay. At least our people coming in. All right. Okay. Hi, Jason. Good to see you too. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Everybody come in, please. Like, the system just like hangs suddenly. How is the visual and the sound? I'm kind of concerned the visuals and the sound. Sound is okay. What about the visual? Because the internet is really bad here. I'm like in a dead zone. Yeah. Okay. I'm like in an internet dead zone, so I'm kind of worried that yeah, you can't see well and hear well. Very good. All right. Cool. Okay. All good. Okay. All good. All right. Cool. All right. I must. Yeah. Can see well. All right. Cool. Can see Brooks Brothers. Okay. I'm actually below a olive tree. This olive tree is beautiful. I don't know you all can recognize that. This is an olive tree. It's one of those trees since Jesus times. You know. Have you tried the ginseng peel? I ran out of it myself. I brought one whole bottle and I wet until I'm now out of ginseng peel. Now, when you are, I think I'm a ginseng peel addict now. Now I ran out of it. Wow, I feel like half dead like that. Yeah, so yeah, try. At least I need two in the morning. Yeah, so I've been rationing right now to leave one. One is not enough for me. Yeah, so all right, cool. Everybody, please give a like. Okay, today I want to have a short discussion on two things. Number one is I in the 1965 Telegram group there is a kind of debate. Debate is the wrong word to use. There was a divide. Okay, there's a divide because ever since the government increased the CPF, SA, and the MA interest rate by 0.01%, it has sparked off a lot of comments, right? So we have got those who are appreciative of the government's measure, who say that, oh, actually 0.1% is also a lot of money. Yeah, if you take 0.1% over the whole Singapore population base of CPF account holders, it could amount up to $40 million, which is a lot of money for Singaporean. And then, of course, the other group of people actually said that 0.1%, give like never give. To be frank, I'm one of those people. Okay, give like never give, and I get very angry with the government and blah 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 blah. I'm not exactly angry at the government. I would just say this I think this is an outcome of a computational algorithm formula that says that if the outcome is like that, we must implement like that. So the civil servants really went by the book. So basically, if the number come out, the formula says this, we must implement this. So I already foresee that the interest rate will go up. I think a few months ago I did a talk on it, and now it really went up. What I didn't foresee is that it went up by so little. Okay, so now that it has gone up, 0.1%. If I'm the civil servant, okay, if I'm a civil servant involved, I would say forget it, don't increase. Yeah, so don't increase. Nobody will blame you. But when you increase 0.01%, nobody will appreciate. Okay, not nobody. A few people appreciate, and the rest of people will get angry. Right? This is where good politics and good common sense and good civil servanthood comes in. Right? I would do that. So there's no right or wrong in this. That I think they are going by the process and by the book. I will exercise some judgment myself. I would prefer not to increase if this is the outcome. I'm not saying that they should increase more. I'm saying that if the formula says that it's going to increase but it turned out to be only 0.01%, then better don't increase. Yeah, you get people angry and get people, in that sense, get people divided. That's exactly what happened in the 1965 group. Now there are people arguing, blaming, and all this kind of thing, right? So, yeah, let's stop it, right? So, yeah, so, yeah, but yeah, so yeah, you're right. You know, Chicken, maybe because the formula is public, if never increase, people find also kena. Yeah, okay, but I would prefer not to increase it lah. Yeah, because the administration of increasing this one, plus the political. Yeah, but I'm not a civil servant, neither am I a politician or government. So I talk very easy. I think the government has a lot of consideration. But what I'll prefer to do that. Yeah. But anyway, this is just a small topic for today. The other very interesting topic is that just came in, which I actually read some analyst report. And these are political analysts. Is that the war there's a skirmish now between Iran and Afghanistan. And you can say, Mr. Lu, why you want to talk about Iran and Afghanistan so far away? What does it got to do with us? Oh, I also thought, I never thought of it got anything to do with us. But I think it does. It does, So, ever thought, why did the war break out, right? The war break out, and who's behind all this, right? So, and this, I won't spend too much time. I dedicate one talk to this. The main topic I talk about is the Bull Run, but this one is quite interesting. So they are fighting over water. Okay, so clearly, I think Iran has control some water that's down upstream, and it flows down to Afghanistan. And Afghanistan, one of the biggest issue is water, just like Singapore, right? And now Iran has built some structures around and stopping. It restricts the flow of water down, and of course, Afghanistan get pissed off and things like that. Country can fight over water. Trust me, right? Country can fight over water. And that is why Singapore, we need water independence. Okay, we need water independence, and I think it was Prime Minister Lee whoever said this. That if the Malaysian ever blow up our water pipes, we will send troops. It will be almost a declaration of war. Yeah, because there is existential risk. We'll have to send troops in to repair. They use the word troops. So I've seen this quotation before. So he, that is how big an issue is. So the first thing you know is that water can cause conflicts between countries. But that's not the main topic I want to talk about this one. But this one is quite interesting. Who's behind all this, right? Who's behind all? Why does Afghanistan, Afghanistan, this structure has been building for some time. Why Afghanistan launched an attack right now, right? At Iran. In the fight, if you see the videos are damn serious, rockets firing, it's like boom, 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 kind of thing. It's almost a full. It wasn't a skirmish. It was all out battle. I actually saw the video and the fights. But it's very interesting to know why does it happen. First of all, let's step back, okay? Where does Afghanistan is a shit poor country, the Taliban, right? But if you want to wage a war, you better make sure you got enough money to fund the war, right? Or at least weaponry, right? First of all, where did they get the weaponry from? So apparently, a lot of the weaponry they got was from US, because US, when evacuated, it left so much weapon behind, right? But they have all the chance to launch attack. But why now? Why now, right? Why now? And first of all, you got to ask yourself, who is the biggest loser when these two countries go to war, and who is the biggest winner? Who is the biggest winner, right? So the biggest winner, we got to analyze who's the biggest winner. Now this is where very interesting, right? So who is helping Russia right now with their weapons? Now there's global sanction right now. China don't dare to supply Russia with weapons. Who's supplying Russia right now with weapons? Okay, who's supplying Russia right now with weapons? No, it's not USA. who's supplying Russia right now with weapons? You're right, it's Iran. Okay, it's Iran. Iran is supplying Russia now with weapons with their Shahid drone or something like that, kamikaze drone. And 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 right now, if Iran is being attacked, what will happen, right? Or they have to then keep all the weapons for themselves to prepare for the war, right? So who is the biggest winner? Who is the biggest winner if Iran is being attacked? It is not Afghanistan. Afghanistan is like, barren, I don't know, third world country or whatever. But if Iran is being attacked, then they have to keep all the weapons for themselves and fight the war, right? But if Iran is being attacked, okay, they will have to stop their supply, or they can't supply as much weapons as they can to Russia. Then the biggest winner is Ukraine. Ukraine is the winner now, but Ukraine is shit poor, right? It's just almost begging for money and begging for supply of weapons and all this kind of thing, right? So, so who is the biggest winner? It must be those countries who have to supply weapons to Ukraine, which is essentially the Euro countries, UK and US, right? I don't think Afghanistan dare to start a war without the backing of some big shots behind, We think that many of the analysts think there is UK and some Europe country behind it, okay? I don't know, but very interesting, right? So that war has linked to this war, and this war, which is Russia and Ukraine, Ukraine, President Zelensky has just announced that the counter-offensive is going to start. If that war start and hopefully has a closure, I don't know. When I say closure means I'm not going to speculate who's going to win, but if the closure, then the stock market is going to go up. So interesting, right? So far away, a war between. Wow, this place is damn freaking hot. I'm going to move away to a cooler place. Okay, so excuse me. I'm going to be big. Okay, I'm going to move to another location just there. There's some shade over there. But but can you see right now why I say that something so far away can have implications for us, which I thought that was interesting, right? That was interesting. So this is this is an interesting. This is a very interesting outcome. I'm see whether my camera stand. So this is the first thing I'm going to talk about. Okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about is that there is a implication behind the war now between Iran and between Iran and Afghanistan. Okay, it has implications with us, right? So anyway, so this is the first thing. Okay, the second thing, which is the third topic I'll talk about today, which is actually the biggest topic, which is that we are right now in a bull run, right? In a bull run. Okay, I think I talked enough. I hope that most of you are convinced that we are in a bull run. Okay, and the question, right? This bull run right now is tech-led. Okay, of course, all the other things also went up, but the driving force behind this bull run is a tech bull run. So stocks are really driven by largely this one company, Nvidia. Nvidia itself, which is I think they make GPU. GPU means graphic processor units and things like that. A lot of GPU power is determined by is needed in processing of artificial intelligence and things like that. So the entire bull run right now is happening. Johnny, good to see you too. Okay, so it's a big bull run right now. So the bull run right now is an incredible bull run, and it's driven by largely the drive in the increase in the artificial intelligence trend. Now, the question right now is, will this last, or how long will it last, right? But let's take a look. Okay, the S&P 500. Most of the let's take a look. Okay, I don't know where you can see not. Okay, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet. Okay, and next one is what? Next one is Amazon. Then followed by Nvidia. Right. All these stocks. Tesla is one of them as well. All these stocks are going. I'll just read to you. Okay, Apple year to date has went up by 33%. Microsoft went up by 36%, Alphabet went up by 40%, Amazon 37%, Nvidia 160%. Okay, and then Facebook went up by 110, Tesla went up by 50%. Right, the tech bull run just started. That's why Nasdaq went up phenomenally, right? And S&P 500 have a heavy weighted, is heavily weighted by tech as well. So when there's a tech bull run, it also went up. A lot of people say, Mr. Lu, wouldn't it be easier if we buy just all these stocks yourself? How are you going to bet which one will go up, right? AMD didn't go up so much, and Intel didn't go up so much. Who will know that Nvidia will go up, right? So this is what I look at the futures market today. The futures market right now, there was about half an hour, 1 hour ago. Nasdaq is going to go up, estimated to go up by 1% S&P 500 going up by more than 0.5%. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. But really clearly, this is a tech bull run, right? Now, question right now is that there are two possibilities. Let's analyze very quickly. There are two possibilities how long this will last. Bernard, good to see you. Barring those effects from that lowering of inflation rate, and then hopefully one day the interest rate will stop rising and then come down. The effect is just not, I'll just return things to normal. But the one thing that is driving the whole stock market up is not about interest rate inflation anymore. It's about this tech bull run, right? So if you look at the tech bull run, how many tech bull runs do we have so far? Right? I take a chapter from two bull runs. Okay, the first bull run. Good evening, everybody. The first bull run that I took a chapter from was the dot-com bull run, right? So how long did the dot-com bubble last, right? The dot-com bubble lasted about 1998 to year 2000, right? So it lasted about 2 years, right? The dot-com bubble lasts about 2 years. Okay. What's another bull run that you can think of, right? In the recent years, the other one I can think of is okay. The other one I can think of is Bitcoin. Okay, this graph is a bit small. So this is a Bitcoin bull run. Bull run is incredible. Bitcoin. The bull run started somewhere towards the end of 2020, and then it died somewhere to the end of 2000. I would say somewhere around 2022, early 2022. So it's also about 2 years, right? 2 years. So assuming this is a bubble, which arguably this is not a bubble because AI is not so hot. AI, I can see that artificial intelligence has real economic value and things like that. But let's say it's a bubble. Let's say it's hot air. Let's say it's like crypto, worthless and things like that, right? Let's say it's like internet boom as really hot air as well. I think we have 2 years to go. I think we have 2 years to go, right? I think we have 2 years to go. I cannot tell you whether, if you have missed out on this whole thing, whether you should buy. But I'm in the opinion that this tech bull run right now has probably a life of 2 years. Okay, 2 years. If you want to be safe, 1.5 years and things like that, right? So I think we are talking about a bull run that started that probably will last for at least 1.5 years. Okay, so we're in the beginning of it. And I think it will be a lot of volatility, ups and downs. Sometimes the down will make you feel like everything is lost, but it's really now going up like that. So I think that it's a bull run that is worth looking at. So I think 2 years will be a good time frame, right? I could be wrong. I'm just looking at history, right? Of course, history may not be the best bet whatsoever, but I'm gonna hold on. Someone said that Mr. Lu, you ever talk about this concept called rebalancing? Yeah. I believe in rebalancing. So let's say, and this is, I will talk lightly about it now, but I think in time to come, when I do the rebalancing, I will talk about it a bit more. So let's say between one point of rebalancing between bonds and shares, right? Let's say I want to maintain 70-30. Now the ratio become 80-20, right? So that's where I would then rebalance some to bonds and things like that. Then the other one is let's say between S&P 500 and Nasdaq. I intend to keep a 1/3, 2/3 ratio. But if the imbalance go up by, I don't know, let's say 90-10 right now, for example, right? Then I'll rebalance some of them, right? So rebalancing is a very important art that most investors should take a look, right, to diversify your risk. Is AI and metaverse the same thing? I don't think so. I am not that big fan of metaverse, but I think AI is something that I've seen, ChatGPT and all this. I think I think I can see real life application of it, right? Yeah. So this is my opinion. I could be wrong. And I'm already sitting on profits. They are growing by the day, which is a very good thing. But I'm happy to hear your opinion, right? Yes. So okay, let's have some comments before I sign off and go to other stuff. Okay. Yes. Oh, you missed about it, but I can watch it again. No problem. Okay. What can metaverse do? I have no idea what can metaverse do, man. Yeah. Tomorrow is voting day. Okay, I don't know what's the relevance of that to our talk. Okay, any comments of this? Do you all think that the bull run will last for at least 1.5 to 2 years? And you can disagree with me. This one I could be really wrong, right? So I'm just this is just my opinion. Okay, anyone have any comment on this? Right? Yeah, I hope so. That's good. Okay, yes. And anyone have any opinion? I have okay, will last but don't know how long. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a very healthy. Okay, you disagree? Oh, okay. Happy to hear your views. I could be wrong. I think the bull run will last for a while because Tesla and Ford and EV market is going well in those trading platforms. Wow. Okay. I hope it lasts for 3 to 5 years. Okay. How do you time your entry with TQQQ? TQQQ investment is an algorithm-based one. It's very dangerous. So I wouldn't encourage a discussion on this just in case some people lose money from it. That one can go to zero. Okay. I believe recession is coming. I believe so as well, but I don't think the stock market will correlate with the recession. Okay. Bull means expensive to buy. I cannot tell whether you should buy or sell. Okay. Liquidity, inflation and interest rate increase may dampen the bull run. But the inflation is coming down already, phenomenally down from 9.1%. Now it's 4%, and it's set to come down even more, right? So that is why the entire stock market is recovering. Yeah. So I don't think that is going to be a big issue anymore, right? So, yep. Okay. Anyone have any other comments? Yes. I think that this bull run will make a lot of people very rich. Okay, I think it'll make a lot of people very rich, and I think that this will last at least. It haven't smelled like a bubble yet, in the sense that this just started, right? But once let's say the S&P 500 were to break through, 4,700, 4,800. And the Nasdaq were to break through 16, 17,000, the smell of bubble will become heavier. That's where I think we all need to be a bit more concerned. That's where some active rebalancing, I'll do some active rebalancing, right? Okay, yes. I think it will cross 4,000 points, it will come down. I mean, it will go like that, okay? I think this mini bull will stay until at least 2024. When everybody thinks a recession, it won't come. Will recession lead to a bear market or the worst is over? I think the worst is over. 1929 coming, not a chance. Okay. Why do you think stock market won't correlate a possible recession? The stock market is ahead of the stock market is ahead of the economy. Right? Again proven. Yes. Heard Mahathir has joined PAS to vote Anwar out. Okay, will a JB property crash? I don't know and I don't care. Because when I buy the JB house, I write it off already. Right? I write off the total amount, but I haven't paid much for the house, So actually, if the ringgit were to fall, it's good for me. In fact, from the point I bought my house, I signed the paper and to pay up to sign a paper to buy the house. Till now, the value in ringgit has went down by $100,000. So I already have a 100,000 ringgit discount already. Okay, so I hope that ringgit will fall even more. Yeah. So I seriously don't think everybody who is thinking of a JB house should ever consider it as an investment. It is. I don't think you should consider an investment. It is more a think of it a luxury handbag. You know, you buy a Chanel bag, an LV bag, and just write it off. Okay? Yeah, just write it off. Okay? There's still a lot of cash on the side, so a bull will continue. But I think so as well. Will you fire any more short and take profit? I think I've one YouTube video that talk about that really, so you can watch that. FX buy now, pay later. Okay? Bull run means inflation won't come down. Interest rate keep rising. No, I think they are quite independent events. That's my opinion. Okay, quite independent events. Rebalancing, recommend rebalancing portfolio with interest only account. With such high interest, why not? Yeah, that's one way. But the idea of my rebalancing doesn't look at that. Okay. Will you fire any more shots or take profit? I wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Will you pay in full and how long? I think I'll still pay in full. I just don't like to have debts. It's not. I mean, to me, it's not a big sum of money. But some people argue that if I take a loan, then I will spread over. I will take advantage of the depreciation. But don't forget, there's an interest rate as well. So I think I still have. I think it still have time to think about it. So yeah, many buyers still haven't buy. So we'll continue. If all the buyers in, no sellers, and market is about to come down. Okay. Hello from Melbourne. Aussie dollar is coming down compared to Sing dollar. Oh, really? What is the Aussie dollar to Sing right? What is the Sing to Aussie dollar right now? Come and retire and play golf without sweating. Hey, hello in December, Australia damn hot. Okay, me too. Pay in full. Yeah, okay. Where do you buy SL Gold? If I got rich, I will come out immediately. I got one of our 186 community guy right now in Austin Heights. Yeah, to see a house already. Okay. Oh, 1.13 already. That's madness, man. Yeah, that's madness. Okay, that's madness. Mr. Lu, do you think there's a larger than normal probability that robot algorithm will treat a market plunge as independent economic fundamental? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, yeah. Wow, I didn't know that the Aussie dollar is has gone down so much against the Sing. Do you realize that it is not it is a Sing dollar problem? It is not a foreign currency problem. Almost all currency went down against the Sing, except I think the US dollar. Okay. Oh, you bought a few years ago. Wonderful. Okay. All right. Okay. Mr. Lu, from a business fundamental point of view, do you have any thoughts on identify winners and losers in AI? I'm not familiar with this topic at all, man. Yeah, so I don't have a view. If you ask me some other thing, I can. AI is too cheap for me at this juncture. Now that the worst is over, as you said, everything seems to be going up. Should I hold cash or wait for a few years for next bear market, or invest in China's stock market since they are in the bear market now? Wow, I won't touch China market with a 10-foot pole, man. That's just not me. China stock market is a bit is laden with fraud and policy risk and things like that. Why do I want to take the risk, right? Remember this question, okay? Never risk. Someone write this down, okay? Very important. Never risk money that you need for money that you don't need. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in that sense, you know, I wouldn't risk this kind of money for China. Yeah, it's really unnecessarily dangerous. The SSB interest is going up or coming down. I think interest rate eventually will come down. Yeah, because the inflation pressure is now coming down already. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. The China stock market is like monopolized by the government. I don't mind if it's monopolized by the government, but I use the word disturbed by the government, man. Yeah, manipulated by government. Mr. Lu, I bought a unit at Eco Botanic for 1.1 million by cash. What do you think? When do you buy it? Okay, and what's the going price right now? I don't think you. Yeah, I don't know. When do you buy it? Yeah. Here, my China bank manager property crash in China. Big time. Big time. Watch my video yesterday. I talked about it. huge property bubble explosion. It's not even a bubble burst, freaking bubble explosion. So I wouldn't touch China stock. Yeah, it's unnecessary risk. Okay, you might as well buy Toto. Any thoughts on fixed deposit? Yeah, why not? For people don't need the money. Yeah, why not? What should a retiree do with extra cash? Depending on your age, are you a young retiree or old retiree? Right? If you're a young retiree, you can still dabble a little bit in the stock market. But if you're old retiree, better keep more in safe assets. What I mean is, when will they ask for full payment for JB House deal completion? I think about 6-7 months from now. Yes. Inflation respike risk. It can happen. It can happen. But I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Mr. Lu can ask, when I bought the Rich Ginseng tablet, what is the recommended consumption per day? One day eat how many pills expiry? So I take 2 in the morning. I think the recommended one is 2 in the morning, 2 in the night, but I think it's too much. So I take 2 in the morning, and that was enough. About 2 weeks ago, house will be ready by next year. Wow. Okay. Yes. Okay. I didn't like Eco Spring, sorry, Eco Botanic, because it's too far away from the city. But some people like the tranquility and near to Tuas Link, and that's fine. Okay. May I ask other matters? How is security in France? Very bad. Freaking bad. Very, very bad. Okay. Very bad. Awful is the word. So don't. Okay. Awful is the word. The security in Europe is terrible. Terrible. That day I almost got pickpocketed. Yeah. And nowadays they are outright robbery already. Is T-bill worth investing? Yeah, why not? Okay. 3.5 million for Eco Botanic, 8,700 square feet, reasonable. It's too big. Okay, it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. Okay. Do you recommend I hold cash and wait for the next US bear market or DCA and S&P? I cannot tell you what you should do. The textbook says you should DCA, buy on the up and buy on the down and things like that. But I like to buy on the crash. That's just me. Okay. I think end up both will be about the same. Is AI stock a buy? I think I cannot tell you what you should do, but I prefer not to pick stocks. I just buy the whole index. I wouldn't pick foreign currency fixed D. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's unnecessary foreign exchange risk. Against the Sing dollar, there are no equal. Yeah, there's just no equal. Okay. All right. Okay. Any other comments and questions? Okay. So I'm looking at least 1.5 to 2 years for this bull run. So I think this will give you some context. Okay. If now bull run and some folks miss the boat, what would they do with the investable funds? As I said, the textbook says that you should buy on the ups and downs and things like on through DCAs. But that's not what I do. Okay. Yeah, that's too textbook already. Okay. Is China current state their own doing or engineered by rivals? Is their own doing? Yeah. Okay. How about bonds? The bonds, to be frank, I think there's a lot of upside, but the risk is very high. I'm going to enter some bonds soon because that's part of my rebalancing. Now the stocks has gone up too much. I got to rebalance it with some bonds. Yeah, so I'll probably be doing it in the next. Today is the 30th. Today or tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Bernard, you're very welcome. Okay, very welcome. Do you think Southeast Asia will boom better than Europe? I think so. Yes, I talked about that element about the CPF increase. I talked about this just 30 minutes ago. Yeah. What do you think of investing in REIT? I'm not a believer in REITs. Okay. I'm not a believer in dividend investing. I think it's very, very dangerous. Okay. Very, very risky. And this is a risk I don't need to have. What bonds are you buying? Are you buying US Treasury? Okay. US Treasury, yeah, TLT, that kind of thing, right? I don't want to pick specific in case some of you all copy me without understanding how algorithm and rebalancing work. I will buy it just like how I buy S&P 500. Okay, 7 months is long. Hope that ringgit will drop. Yeah. So the 7 months is good. Then it will drop. You see, as it drop, then I pay lesser for the house. Yeah, I already paid at least $100,000 less for the house already. Yeah, because of the ringgit fall. Damn shook, man. Yeah. Okay. OCBC dividends and saving account worth considering. Yeah, I have got some OCBC. Okay, that was bought a long time ago. Will you hold treasury for a long time? My treasury is held more as as a rebalance, as a hedge for my stocks. Yeah, not so much for investments. Okay. Okay. By the way, can buy LV bag through Premium Mart? No, we are restricted from buying LV bags. LV, long time ago when we started business, we bought too many LV bags. All names are blacklisted. When is the house fully renovated? Can life? I think at least end of the year to next year, Chinese New Year. I think the Malaysia government very slow in this thing. I want it to be slow. Let the depreciation happen. Okay. The treasury chart is downtrend. Yes, it's because the interest rate, is it was going up, but now the interest rate most likely will come down in time to come. Then what do you think will happen to bond prices, right? All right, cool. What about invention coming to USA and Europe and returning manufacturing there? What about that? I think the US is a powerful economic engine that has been there for 100 years. If you have been if you have worked in US, do business in US or in Silicon Valley or whatever, it's unbelievable. Yeah. What is the best way to pay for JB House? Just use bank transfer. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. With this, I hope that you find the talk useful. Okay. So the key takeaway from today, is that I think that this bull run will last for 2 years. It will go up and down. You will see some downs along the way, but that's standard volatility. I think you will push for 1.5 to 2 years, right? So I think we just enjoy the ride, right? I would imagine that it's not unthinkable the S&P 500 will hit maybe 4,006, 4,007. I don't know when. I don't think it's unthinkable, and I also don't think unthinkable that the Nasdaq will hit 17,000. Right? Okay. So, but that's just my view. I'm not asking you to buy. That's just my view. Okay. Yes. All right. Will Super Replica push the sale of luxury? No, I don't think so. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. With this, thank you everybody for joining me, and I hope you invest safe and invest well, and may you enjoy this bull run. Okay. Good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Jennifer, Mei Yun, and Yao Xian. Good night to you. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night. Okay. Good night. Okay. Good night. Yes. Good night. Darren and Susan Susa. Okay. Good night to you too. Any thoughts on the newly non-mature 5-room flat cost? Wow, that's high, right? Okay. Good night. Okay. Good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Okay. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Oh, Vivian Khoo, you're there.